some sweet. That is the most spectacular sweetener that there is on the market. Can you see it there? The glare of the light. Yes, just shining brightly, brightly, brightly. Yes, you can see it there. So, I make that product. My pleasure to do that. Yes. But it's the most spectacular sweetener on the market. It helped me to kick my sugar addiction. So, oh, it's looking like I have some accounts that are failing today. So, what's going on here? So it looks like I'm having some issues with Twitter. So let's just go take a look, see if I can fix that. Let's see what's going on with Twitter. See if we can't get it going there. I don't know how we can start it up again. See what happens. See if we can get it going on. This Twitter is looking like it failed today. No, it's back. It's back. Okay. I don't know why I said it failed, but yep, it's back. So cool. All right. So, and lost my train of thought. But anyway, so I'm founder of Some Foods to Make Her Some Sweet, and I am also a nutritional therapist. The name of my practice was Sarah Nutritional Therapy. That's Sarent, SAIRNT, stands for Sugar Addiction is Real Nutritional Therapy. Why do I say it's real? Because I experienced it, and actually, once I started talking to a lot of people, they actually say, you know what, I'm addicted to sugar too. So people are starting to realize that they are addicted to sugar, and I'm not the only one. I mean, it was a realization for me because people weren't talking about it. And I happen, to really want to talk about it a lot. But I have found that the more that I begin to talk to other people, they are saying, yes, they have a problem with sugar. They were addicted to sugar as well. And so, and they want help with it, or they have done something about it. And actually, our guest tomorrow, Gina Newton, is going to be talking to us about her sugar, about how sugar impacts us and ways that we can, how she's a physical, let me go pull it up. She's a certified personal trainer, and she's going to be sharing with us about how sugar impacts us. Let me go up here. So I'm opening up my notes here so I can just make sure that I give you the information correctly. But that's going to be, she's going to be our guest today. And she's going to be sharing, tomorrow. And she's going to be sharing with us about that. So I'm very excited to talk to. Whenever people like to talk about sugar problems, that sugar addiction, things like that, I'm very excited about that. So again, our guest is going to be Gina Newton. She's a certified personal trainer and holistic lifestyle coach, and she's going to share with us her journey and how physical and mental health are impacted by sugar intake. So that's going to be a very wonderful conversation that we're going to have. So tune in tomorrow so that you can listen to that. Also, if you don't know what your risk is for type 2 diabetes, please go over to the American Diabetes Association. They do have a quiz over there, or an assessment that you can take to help you to know what your risk factor is, to help you help you know what your risk factor is, and also to help you if you are running into those kind of issues with type 2, with diabetes, being pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetes. So please go over there and do that. And the reason why I say this a lot is because 1 in 3 people are pre-diabetic and they don't know it. So as chances are, if you line 3 of your friends up, let me turn off this heater here. If you line 3 of your friends up, then one of you is going to be pre-diabetic. In that case, maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it, but what if this is the first time that you're ever hearing this, and then one of your friends, one of you 3, either you or your friends, one of them is type 2, is a pre-diabetic. And the numbers are really staggering with that. As far as pre-diabetes, it is a quote unquote pandemic of its own, right? It is a worldwide health problem. So it's not just here in the United States, it's worldwide, because the diet that we have here in the United States, with which the acronyms are SAD, stands for SAD, or Standard American Diet, spells sad, and it's the standard American diet, is actually a diet that has pretty much taken over the globe. We're not the only ones that have that particular kind of diet, and it's really bad. So, also, want to remind you to drink your 4 bottles a day. And you know what, you all, I need you guys to remind me too, because I didn't drink very much water today. I really didn't. And you know when I feel like chugging it? When I'm talking to you guys. that's that's when it's like, oh, chug, chug, chug. Oh, I got the urge to drink. Oh, chug, chug, chug. But yes, I am in I'm in better spirits today than I was yesterday. Yesterday was just pretty much like, just felt overwhelmed and just really, really drained and tired and all of that stuff. But I've been working today. I got my work clothes still on, so I came running in here to come and talk to you all today. What? Oh, I closed the screens. Oh, I can't believe it. I had up, there were some recalls. So I wanted to tell you about, and you might have already heard about them, but just in case you haven't, like you don't pay attention to the news, you don't watch the news, there was a ground beef recall. So I have that here. It looks like the ground beef is being sold at Walmart, Kroger, Albertsons. It's being recalled for possible E. coli contamination. And then there is a lettuce recall. And let me open that one up because I think it was at a few more locations that would have said on here than what it's actually showing me at the top of my notes here. Let me go over here. Let me get into that window. So the lettuce recall is for Dole recall salad sold at Walmart, Kroger, Aldi, HEB, and HEB for listeria risk. So yeah, there's a lettuce recall. I'm trying to scroll here so I can get the details here. But it is similar to the previous recall that we had talked about in December. So with the risk for listeria, so it was for salads that was processed in two plants. But yeah, so these are Dole products, and it's not just Dole. There's some other names that were on this list. I'm trying to scroll down here and see. So the states that are affected is 25 states. So Alabama, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and Wisconsin. So that the recalled items are from the Soledad, California facility that was distributed in states, and those would be yeah. So and this is still all a 22 recall, so that encompasses 30 states, and it's a lot of same states that were before. Additional states being Texas, Utah, and Washington. So those Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma was mentioned in the one before, or Oregon. So Oregon, Pennsylvania, Texas, Utah, Washington. Those were additional states that are added to the list as well as California. So those are the 30 states. And so is your salad a part of the recall? And I'm really hammering in on salad because you all know that I love my salad. So there's the Dole 10-ounce very veggie, the Dole 11-ounce greener selection, the Dole 12-ounce American, Dole 12-ounce garden salad, uh, the 13.25-ounce country ranch kit, value size shredded lettuce, value size garden salad, the 3-pound garden salad, the chicken club BLT salad bowl, avocado ranch salad bowl, backyard barbecue salad with chicken bowl, Santa Fe style salad bowl, turkey and bacon country cob bowl. That's a lot of them here. The cafe chef salad bowl, shredded lettuce, pepperoni ranch chopped kit, chopped teriyaki pineapple kit, Asian island crunch, Southwest salad kit, country ranch kit, shredded lettuce, garden salad, value size garden salad, shredded lettuce, peppercorn ranch, peppercorn ranch chopped kit, and a chopped teriyaki pineapple kit. So those are the ones that were just the Dole brand. Then there's Walmart's market side brands, and there's a lot of them. And then there's a Kroger, uh, the Kroger brand. There are a few of them, and oh, it also includes Ralph's, King Supers as well. So I think those are all under the Kroger store moniker. And then the Aldi Little Salad Bar Caesar Salad Kit. Ugh. Now that I read that, I had a Caesar salad today, but I just bought it today. So the 10-ounce Caesar salad kit, the 10.5 ounce chopped Caesar kit. Oh no, I had a Caesar salad bowl. The 12-ounce garden salad, the 8-ounce shredded lettuce, 9-ounce Italian salad, and then HEB. There they only have three brands: American salad, shredded lettuce, and premium ranch kit. So those are the salads. So yeah, so if just in case you guys didn't hear, I know that took up a lot of time, but in case you didn't hear about that, then please, please, please check your refrigerator, get those salads out of there. So that is the recall. And again, there was a ground beef recall, so check your ground beef. Um, and see it was bought at if you bought it at Walmart. So that is that. Lots of recalls, lots of recalls. Don't think we have enough people working at all these places. Maybe I don't know what's going on, but yeah, lots and lots of recalls. So I'm gonna close up that information there so that I do not get disturbed with the other what I'm trying to get to talk about today. So what I want to talk to us about today, and let me make sure that I'm still here inside of the camera, because when I get comfortable, I start to lean, lean. So lean. Okay. So what I want to talk about today is basics. That we're going to go with the basics of dietary supplements. Now, dietary supplements. Those are your vitamins, your minerals. Whether or not they're regulated. Some they're not. There's really not a lot of regulation about the dietary supplements. But I just thought that it might be interesting to talk about dietary supplementation, since how we are coming up, or we're already here in the new year, and a lot of us, we want to do better. We want to get better, get healthier, and all of that stuff. So we're gonna just go through a little bit about dietary supplementation. So, um, so dietary supplements are regulated as a food, and so they do not require a medical prescription. So, the U.S. excuse me, the federal government's regulate supplement products, whereby they are classified under the general category of food products and not drugs. So, in most cases, the FDA does not test dietary supplements or authorize their use prior to being marketed. However, the FDA can order the removal of dietary supplements from the marketplace if they feel that they are unsafe for consumers. So that's just that about dietary supplements. And so in 1994, let's see, the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act was created. So by Congress, and so that's the framework that provides and addresses the safety and labeling of dietary supplements. So there are 50 essential nutrients that we need, and I want to try and talk a little bit about them. So your vitality um, depends on this. depends upon a careful balance of at least 50 nutrients, and they include sources of energy measured in calories, which may come from carbohydrates, fats, or proteins. Oh, yeah, by the way, do you guys have your pen and paper out? Do you want me to wait for you to get it? Oh, no, you can always go back to the rebroadcast. You can to get this information. So, and just go back and watch it again on YouTube at SAIRNT, Facebook at SAIRNT, uh, Twitter at Some Sweet Foods. It might not show up on Instagram, but it will definitely be in those places. Also, Facebook at Some Sweet Foods. You can find it there as well. So let's just go over this. So um, your your vitality depends upon the careful balance of at least 50 nutrients. Again, they include sources of energy measured in calories, which may come from carbohydrates, fats, or proteins, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, which we get when proteins are digested, and essential fatty acids. Deficiency in protein, fat, or carbohydrates are very rare. So, as you know, you can look at us and tell we're not deficient in a few of those things, right? Okay. Mm. However, and this is what's important, deficiency in vitamins, mineral, and essential fats is quite common. And that's what I want to talk about. It has been estimated that 9 in 10 people don't receive sufficient vitamins, minerals, and essential fats in their diet. So let's look at these are essential. And so I have a list here. So these minerals, let me scroll up so I can see this properly. So these are the 50 essential nutrients, okay? So fat, I gotta make it bigger so I can see. Linoleic acid, acid, linoleic acid, and then amino acids are leucine, lysine, isoleucine, threonine, tryptophan, methionine, valine, phenyl, phenylalanine, histidine. Those are amino acids. Those are essential. Those are essential. Now, the essential minerals are calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, sulfur, iron, zinc, copper, manganese, chromium, selenium, cobalt, fluorine, silicon, iodine, molybdenum, vanadium, arsenic, nickel, and tin. And these are the vitamins that are essential. Vitamin A, B, well, let's see, vitamin A, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, folic acid, biotin, and then vitamin C, D, E, and K. And the additional essential nutrients are carbohydrates, fiber, light, oxygen, and water. So that was 50 right there that I ran through. And now we're going to just go through the breakdown of them because these are the things that you should be getting from your diet. And actually, I wish I could show this to you. Nope, I can't. I don't even have my phone here. That I have an app that is available to you all that you can go and get. It is not free. It is for it's $19 a month, but it actually helps you to track getting 26 of those, right? So it helps you to track that, plus your carbs and your fat and your protein, those macronutrients. So it helps you to track your macronutrients and your micronutrients. And so it helps you to, and the reason why I say it helps with to track 26 of those, because it helps with all of, let me go back to that. It helps with all, with your vitamins, your carbohydrate, your protein, and your fats. And then it helps with the track the minerals as well. So with some of the minerals, but it pretty much goes through, because some of those minerals we don't really um, and the vanadium, arsenic, nickel, and tin are minerals that are thought to be essential, but studies have not yet confirmed it, right? So, because we know that arsenic is dangerous, nickel, tin are dangerous in very high levels. Actually, all of this is pretty can be pretty dangerous in very high levels, but especially that we know arsenic and all of that is pretty bad in high levels. So, but so anyway, so it helps to track these things. So that's the app that I have that's available. Okay, and the reason why I said it helps track 26 is because before food can give you vitality, hundreds of chemical processes got has to take place, and that involves at least 28 vitamins and minerals. So without those micronutrients, remember I said it helps to track your micronutrients, the human body can't unlock the potential energy in food. So one third of all the chemical reactions in our body are dependent on tiny quantities of minerals and even more on vitamins. So if just any one of these nutrients is missing, the vitality, um, energy, and healthy weight are really not possible. So, and a lot of us suffer from can suffer from nutritional deficiencies, because 2/3 of the average calorie intake in our modern countries. Remember this sad diet, the standard American diet, consists of fat, sugar, and refined flour, and um, that's what's going around the world. And anywhere there things have been modernized, anywhere you find a McDonald's, and not to like throw them under the bus, but anywhere you find one of these fast food places that have come over from the great that, hey, it started here in this country. So basically, like McDonald's started here, Kentucky Fried Chicken started here. All of these places, when you find these places in other countries, especially more like third world type countries, or if you would call them third world type countries, when they have those fast food places there, that is the introduction of the standard American diet. And even though they do, like, they make all their own, they make the food according to their own locale, it's still part of the process with those things. And I mean, granted, some of them have their own bad habits, but it's not as bad as um when you're having 2/3 of your diet consists of fat, sugar, and refined flour. So the calories in sugar are called empty because they provide no nutrients, and those are often hidden in processed foods and snacks. So if 2/3 by calories of your diet consists of dismembered foods, remember we talk a lot here about eating whole foods, then there is little room left to get the levels of your the level that you need of all the essential nutrients. So, and just a little something to know that wheat has 25 nutrients removed in the refining process that turns it into white flour. So only four of these nutrients, iron and vitamins B1, B2, and B3, are replaced. So, on average, 87% of the essential minerals, zinc, chromium, and manganese, are, they're lost. It's gone. And remember, I told you that, like, I had said to us before that when I tried to stop eating sugar and tried to start cut back on bread, I took a supplement called chromium picolinate, and that chromium helped me to reduce my um, it helped me to reduce my craving for sugar, and it worked as long as I continued to take chromium. When I stopped taking chromium, then it came back, not right away, but eventually. So continuing on, we're talking about dietary supplements. So most dietary supplements, the label states that food supplements are intended to supplement the diet and should not be regarded as a substitute for a varied diet and a healthy lifestyle. So many people would like to believe that as long as they take their dietary supplement, they can keep eating all the bad foods that they love, but that's just not true. The truth is, you can't rely on diet, supplements, or exercise alone to keep you healthy. You have to do things in combination. So, you know, that's why I like to. It's important that you do all three. They're essential. So let's go. Um, so if you want to get to a good place, you want to get to sorry, I'm saying I'm trying not to say that. So here's some rules that you can follow for a healthy diet, and something that can help you to get on track. Trying not to say but anyway. Number one, we say this all the time: limit consumption of sugar, right? Limit the consumption of sugar. Sweets, cakes, desserts, pastries, whatever, those types of things, limit the consumption of them and minimize the consumption of refined carbohydrates like white bread and cookies, right? I know that probably should go up there with or white bread and rolls, or white bread and whatever, but cookies could go up there with the sweets as well. But sometimes they make some cookies that are not as sweet, so they're just but they're just like bread or shortbread or whatever, things like that. So but limit the consumption of refined carbohydrates such as white bread, and eat more beans, lentils, or whole grains like rice, millet, rye, oats, whole wheat, corn, quinoa. That's what you want to eat more of, those things. And if you have a problem with being insulin resistant, then you can take a few of those off of this list, or you can just do them. Um, you can take the whole grains off the list, basically, and just eat the beans and the lentils. Why remove the whole grains? Because the whole grains can turn, they are carbohydrate, as is everything else, but they can turn to sugar faster. So rice, if unless you're eating brown rice, right? Unless you're eating brown rice, rice with the whole, kind of with the hole still on it, things like that, you're not going to want to do that. And all, as with all of these, and it says, as it says, whole grains, not the grain broken down, but the whole grain. And corn is super high in carbohydrates, so it is not something that I would actually recommend if you are uh I was going to say T2D TD2, but that's type 2 diabetic. If you're that, if you are otherwise insulin resistant, then you want to watch those things. The fourth thing you can do is eat more dark leafy greens and root vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, green beans, peas, peppers, watercress, carrots, and sweet potatoes. And Eat 3 pieces per day of fresh fruit such as apples, bananas, berries, melons, or citrus fruit. So that you can at least eat 3 pieces. And I showed, if you go over to my TikTok at SAIRNT, you will see I have an example there of how do you get your 5 a day in. And I show you just very, very simply. It's 3 pieces of fruit that I show there. Think it's an apple, an orange, and a pear. So like that's 3 pieces of fruit right there. So you can eat 3 pieces of fruit. You can eat, I mean, whatever choice of fruits that you would like, but just eat 3 pieces of fruit. You could have one at breakfast, one at lunch, and one at dinner if you ate like that. Or you could have all 3 pieces for breakfast, and then that will, start your day off like that. You can have your fruit at breakfast, and then you can have like a salad for lunch, and then a salad for dinner. And I have an illustration over there. Let's make a salad also. I showed that, but you can see how I make my salads. I mean, they're anything but boring, but I put a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I have another image over there where it shows the salad, right? And the salad making of the salad, and there's onion there, cucumbers, celery. I don't know what else is there. Onion, cucumber, celery, lettuce, but apple again. That all of that going into a salad, that's going to help you to get what you need per day. But but make sure that you get 3 pieces of fruit per day. Drink water, water, water. 8 ounces. Three. You need 4 bottles of water. You know, but you need to drink at least an 8 ounce glass of sugar-free fluids every day. Water, zero calorie flavored water, herbal teas or fruit teas. But you need to make sure that you're drinking at least 8 ounces, an 8 ounce glass, or um, of something that is sugar free, no sugar in it. Drink at least um, 8 of them, eight ounce glasses of that sugar free fluid per day. And the next thing, supplements: a high strength multivitamin and mineral, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and an essential omega 3 and omega 6 fats every day. So that's where you can add your supplements. Just make sure you have a good multivitamin. And also avoid fried, burnt, or browned foods, hydrogenated fat, and excess animal fats. Now, if you like me, I like my food cooked very, very well. So fried, burnt, or browned, that might be a little tough one. That might be a hard one for me. But avoiding the hydrogenated fat and excess animal fat is not. So you just want to do that. I can avoid the burnt food and I can avoid the fried foods, but if I have something, I like to know that it is done, and I don't want it to run uh any kind of red if it's meat, and I don't want any kind of pink in it if it's meat. And as far as my fruits and as far as my veggies go, when I cook veggies, some veggies I really like to get a nice caramel and then be able to deglaze with them. But again, that's me. But you want to avoid it in particular here. It's the fried and the burnt foods, the hydrogenated fat, and the animal fat, excess animal fat. You want to minimize the consumption of processed meats and foods with chemical additives and artificial colors and flavors. And then avoid caffeine from sports drinks, coffee, or black tea after 4 p.m. And of course, avoid cigarettes and limit alcohol intake to one alcoholic drink a day. So for you winos out there, y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't, wino is not the term that it used to be, but for when you people who like to drink wine, uh, one glass a day. So what do you think about that? What do you think? Is that too difficult for you all? Is that too hard? Is that too hard to do? It can be. It can be. It can be. It can be. Now, if you join, I do have a there is a nutritional assessment that you could take, and I've often said that before, but you could take a nutritional assessment, and I do have one that is coming up. It is in a it is in I have it in I'm trying to open this here. I have it in a folder on my website. It's a membership site on one of my websites, and it's over there. And when you join the membership site, you can go in and you can take the nutritional assessment. It is over there. For a long time, I offered it with my practice, and now it is a part of the membership site. So it's over there. You can take it if you wanted to join the membership site that I'm building. Yes, and so have still have a little time here. I want to go over some supplements and over some supplements, and that's just though that was just something that you could do to get your diet healthy, to get you back to the place where you're in a healthy state. Because I know that a lot of us are trying. That was the what we said January 1st. I'm gonna start my diet. Maybe you don't sound like that. We said January 1st. I'm gonna start my diet, right? So we started trying to do something January 1st. Then I just want to give you some tips, some tricks, some tools because we've been talking about it all along, and just something to help you to get to get there, to get to where you want to be. I'm trying to scroll here on my screen, and everything is like it freezes when I don't want it to freeze. So let's see here. Excuse me. I don't want to go over the analysis with you all. Let's go. Let me see here. So bear with me. The thing is, what's happening is when I click on my links to bring up my information, it is freezing. So, so I want to go over. There are two things I want. I might. This might have to end up being like excuse me, like a two-parter because there are some things that I want to share with you that I'm not going to be able to fit it all in here, and I'm trying to see which one I wanted to go to first and which one I want to talk about today, rather than come on open. So let's look at supplements and healing, and let's talk a little bit about that. So there's there are guidelines for taking supplements, and there are guidelines that things that you should do when you're going to take supplements. So you want to check yourself to make sure whether or not you have any allergies. If there are certain things that are going on in your body, then there are certain supplements that you could take. And so you will want to be aware of that. You want to take assessment of what's going on with yourself. That's why I always say it's important that you know yourself, know what's going on with your body, and then you can know what you would need to take. You would need to know if you have an antioxidant deficiency and things like that, because antioxidants play a role in disease prevention and all of that. So you would want to know that, and then you could form a diet, find the correct foods to eat, and all of that, that to help you to deal with any of the deficiencies that you have. So you would want to know those things. And if you are talking to a nutritional a nutritionist, a nutritional therapist, they will be able to help you along with those things to so that you would be able to find those things out. Take They would have certain assessments that you would be able to take, and things that that you would be able to work with, to so that you would be able to, that they can work with you with, so that you can know, and they can tell you what supplements are best for you to take to deal with those issues. So I don't want to go over that right now. So let me cover. And last but not least, let's see if I can pull this up here. Open, open, open. All right. So where I was wanting to get to was the role of phytochemicals, which we would call nature's pharmacy. And so there are a good 30 phytochemicals that with proven health benefits. And so let's see how many of them we can get to tonight. So what are phytochemicals? Phytochemicals are biologically active compounds in food. They are not classified as essential nutrients in that our lives do not depend on them as they do vitamins. However, phytochemicals play a vital role in the body's biochemistry in the way that affect our health as significantly as vitamins and minerals. So they are semi essential nutrients. And some experts refer to phytochemicals as nature's pharmacy. So these are additional things. Phytochemicals, let's see, fruits and vegetables, they're a good source of vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but they're also rich sources of these bioactive compounds called phytochemicals. And let's look at some of those phytochemicals and about them. They're not stored in the body, so that's why they're best eaten. You're eaten, so you have to eat foods that are rich in phytochemicals on a regular basis. And over 100 phytochemicals have been identified, some of which act as antioxidants, immune system boosters, and hormone stabilizers. So, when we talk about superfoods, we're talking about foods that are rich in in some of these phytochemicals. So, there are 30 that have been proven to have health benefits. And so, we're going to go over these 30. So, and you've probably heard of some of them, and if not, some of them might be new to you, but these are, you will find them in vitamins. You will find, not vitamins, you will find them in supplements that you'll find on the store shelves. And they talk about some of them. So we'll go over some. I'll give you I'll go through the list, and then we'll try and go through and break them down. So allium compounds, anthocyan cyanidins, long words, but anthocyanidins, bioflavonoids, boswellic acid, capsaicin. Some of these we've talked about. Carotenoids, chlorophyll, right? Coumarins, chlorogenic acid, curcumin, dithiol, dithiothiones, ellagic acid, enzymes, genistein, uh, glucosinolates, indoles, Oh boy, these names are like saying Bible names. Isothiocyanates, lentinin, lignans, lutein, lycopene, phenols, phytoestrogens, phytosterol, phytosterols, phytosterols, piperine, quercetin, proanthocyanidins, saponins, sulforaphane, and Z ZX. I ain't even gonna mess with that word. Zeanthin. Zeaxanthin. That's what it looks like. But oh, child. I'm like act like y'all here with me. Those are some names, right? So let's just look at the first one. Allium compounds. So where can you find those? Allium compounds. They're members of the allium genus, include garlic, onion, leeks, chives, shallots. That's what it is. It's compounds that are found in garlic, onions, leek, chives, and shallots. But the name allium compounds. And so we know that garlic has been is renowned as a health food, right? So also kills vampires, right? Isn't it garlic? Yeah. But it has many health benefits attributed to it. So it's rich in vitamins and minerals, and the main active ingredient in it seems to be sulfur. It is the sulfur compounds, including allicin, diallyl disulfide, and diallyl trisulfide. Look, it's the sulfur compounds. Okay. So, studies from China show that people who eat a lot of garlic are protected against stomach cancer. And this may be because garlic is able to block the conversion of nitrites and nitrates found in many preserved foods into cancer causing nitrosamines. So, that was a study from China showing that eating a lot of garlic will help to block you from that. And the nitrates and nitrates. Nitrites and nitrates that are found in preserved foods. Now I was going to buy today some little because I wanted just something to snack on, and I wanted like a protein something to snack on. And I was going to buy some little turkey links, like they weren't smoked sausages. They were not smoked sausages. What were they? They were turkey. Um, what do you call those things? Like little turkey sticks, like sticks of meat. And I've gotten them before, but I said that, but I'm trying to change some things in my diet and stuff as well. And so I was like, look on the back of the package, look on the back of the package. I was like, I'm not looking on the back of the package because I was like, I wanted them. And then I was like, I looked on the back of the package. What did I see? Corn syrup. They had corn syrup in them, dextrose in them, sugar, right? And then the things that popped out: corn syrup, corn syrup solids, dextrose, nitrates. And I just set them back to the side. Not today. No, ma'am. Not today. So I decided against them and I didn't get them. Instead, I ended up with some apples. Um, I ended up with some freeze dried apples, right? And some freeze dried mango. I had some apples, some mango. What else did I have? And a Caesar salad and some cashews. Yeah. So that's what I ended up with. But what did I want? I wanted that little sausage, but I didn't get it. And it had nitrates in it, So big thing right there. So garlic can also inhibit the action of aflatoxins that are naturally occurring substances found in peanuts and peanut butter, which can cause cancer as well. So garlic supplements are beneficial. So their active compound is proven to significantly lower cholesterol in the blood and prevent atherosclerosis. Garlic also helps prevent blood clots, probably a safer way to maintain thin blood than taking an aspirin a day, which can cause stomach bleeding. Allium is widely available in the form of supplements, particularly garlic extract. So that's just how one of these phytonutrients. Now remember, these phytochemicals, how they are not essential, right? But they're semi-essential. But when you hear something like that, doesn't it seem like it's very essential to you? It does, doesn't it? Because it's, look at all the great benefits that it has. So that's just one. So I'll continue. This is gonna probably, I don't know how long it'll take me to get through this, and I'll probably be popping it up and making like little maybe TikToks of it or something like that, because I'm trying to grow my channel over there, a platform over there, or whatever you call it over there as well. So, but that's just one. And I gave you a list, and we will go over the rest of them at another time because our time is up. Yes, we'll go over the rest of them. But you have the list, and we'll work our way through the list. So just hang tight and we'll work our way through it because we got time. Just not today. All right. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel at SAIRNT, on Facebook at SAIRNT, Instagram at Some Sweet Foods, Twitter at Some Sweet Foods, Twitch at SAIRNT, and TikTok at SAIRNT. Follow, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. It helps me. It will help me to build and to grow the channel. And, chat with me, drop me a line, say something, let me know what you think, and let me know how you're feeling. Remember, tomorrow we have a guest coming on, and her name is Gina Newton, and she's going to be sharing with us, talking with us about her journey and how sugar impacts your physical and your mental health. All right. So that's it for today. Until next time, peace and blessings.